Hello, welcome back. Last time I had a real good idea, decided it was a bad idea, completely misinterpreted what to do, made something cool that was the wrong thing, then went back to my original idea and it worked. Assassin's Filament, let's see what this is about. So it looks like a weird shaped continuous output. Yeah, that thing's enormous. So width is 4. Alright, width is 4. Yeah, that's a real complicated shape. So a bond here is going to be the final one, but I gotta make a twisty-turny... Okay, so it's just like a triangle this way minus this bond, and then a triangle the other way minus this bond. Okay, that's a way to think of that. I just get this as a reagent, don't have to make my own. Alright. This might not be so bad. So iron and death. Moors. Okay. So, let's see. How many of these will be strictly necessary? Probably more than that. Okay, at some point I will need a glyph of bonding here-ish. Alright, well let's start with that and see how far it can get me. Reagents can go down here-ish, I think. Okay. Having access to 2 of those is just for cycle optimizers. That's not me. This could totally go there. That's fine. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, mess around with this for a bit. This is probably going nowhere good, but I won't know until I try. Sure. What am I making? Yeah, it makes sense, I think. Wait, okay, so this needs, no, what have I done? Well, I've taken the wrong element for one thing. No, I haven't. No, that's all the iron. Right, so I don't want to do that yet. Now I do. Maybe. Sure. Okay, so having made that shape, I'm holding essentially this atom. I kind of did that backwards. It's not necessarily a problem to have done it backwards, though it does make this a little awkward. That's fine. Alright, so what's going to happen is a pivot that way, a plus, a release, a minus, a grab, and a pivot this way. Nope. Nope, not that. This is how I want to bond, but that's not. Okay, so bond dodging, that needs to happen. I mean, there are lots of ways to do that. I guess a simple one would be this. Right. That's a way. It's not great, but there. It eventually does the job, sure. Alright. So then I would just... so that'll stick that on there. Alright. Well, that's the basic unit of this puzzle. Not so hard to construct. What did I touch while doing that? Some things. Okay, so construct a second basic unit. Stick it to the first. As in, put this out of the way for a bit, where if I touched all those already, then out of the way is going to have to be, like, way out of the way. Okay. What is that going to mean? I'm not really sure yet. All I know is I need to stash this somewhere and make a second one. Let's try that. I think I went too far. No, that's fine. Now, hold on. Where exactly did I swing that? It touched like a lot of these, didn't it? Okay, so if I have... yeah, well, if this has to be that far out, well, I could do some things about that. Like, what if before I do that... Let's put some space here, because I'll probably need to change something. I'll compact this later. So yeah, what if before I do too many of these, I do one of those? So that doesn't touch as many things out here. It does kind of block off your track, but I think that's actually okay, because no, I am touching that track segment. So you would want a plus before you do such a thing. Alright, so that's where I stash. So make another. Pretty sure during the manufacturing of that I didn't touch any of those. That's the closest I come to it. Okay, that wasn't too hard. Now to stick them together. Now to stick them together. Okay. Sure, I can do that. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So then if I'm there, I want to grab... Hold on. Do I have something backwards? From here you spiral clockwise. From here you spiral counterclockwise. It's a mirror image. Got it. Okay. So I need to manufacture this different. Alright. So it's not two of the same basic units. The chirality is different. Alright. I've dealt with chirality before. That's fine. So it's right here that I would make a change. Instead of that pivot... You just sit right there and put this in. You can't. You're in the way. Well, alright. I can work around that. So go ahead and just do that. Instead of all of this, Wait. Where are you right now? So far so good. I just want to swing to the right. Oh, but I can't. Yeah, okay. I do have to do it that awkwardly. That's silly, because if I swung to the right from here, you would collide with this, wouldn't you? Would you? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so that should make the other chirality of triangle. What? That's what I meant to input. Okay, great. Now I get to bond them. Okay, oh, I made these in that order, did I? Okay, I can probably find a way to deal with that. Because, yeah, I have the right one on the left and the left one on the right. I think it's okay. Do I really? I don't know. If I swung to the right, it'd be fine. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what that ends up looking like. Reasonable so far. Very reasonable. That somehow actually made it through there. Yeah, you still have places you can go, kinda. Oh, it's... Oh, so awkward, though. Pivot right. Right now, I think is a valid move. You don't have a lot. Is pivot right a valid move from there? I don't even know if it's what I want to do. I just have to get out of that little snarl that I'm in. What? What? That wasn't a pivot right, that was a release. Okay. And then I can turn right. Will that bond something I don't want, though? Not yet, but it's about to. Okay, I think I can avoid that still. Do I? Where do, what am I bonding? I think I should operate on this while it's down there before I bring it up here, but also I don't really want to bring it up by that route. Okay, here's what I should actually do. Just reverse those. All right. You're there for the purpose of... Okay, where would be the edit point? I don't know, somewhere around the, well, sure, there's that. Okay, so. But where's the one for you? Like, how far do you go before you start operating on... Okay, so it's that minus. That's where that ends. Okay. So let's start with this. All right, here is first difference. So I'm just gonna kind of pull this over here. just kind of stick this over here. Yeah. Shut it. Don't worry about it. Okay, from there you want to do whatever procedure that thing had done in order to put its result over there. What are these instructions? Oh boy, I almost might as well just, like, redo everything at this point. By everything, I mean only some of the things. It's fine. I'll redo some of the things. Those are probably not the instructions I want. Alright, I want to get this extra arm out of here. I'll leave some spaces just so I can, like, expand stuff. Well, my space leaving didn't really work. It's fine. Alright, you go away. Alright, with minor edits from here, I can make the rest of this work. So yeah, just like minus right reset. Let's say like minus right reset. I don't know about that minus. I haven't decided where I'm going to store my output yet. I'm kind of trying not to touch too much of this space. I'm not doing a great job at avoiding it. I do need the whole track available to me though, but I can do that. So hold on, if I put that minus back... I wish this would show me what I've touched there. Well, I guess it can if I do this. Alright, out to there. Pivot left, turn right. That looks... okay, if I add a plus in there, that should be sufficiently stashed. Okay, now I don't know what part of that I'm going to want to grab onto after I'm done. Which thing is that? It's this thing. So you'll be upside down. You'll turn all the way around, so I want to bond to this. Okay, that's within comfortable reach. Yeah, okay, I think that's a fine orientation for that. Okay, so now you. The rest of this, up to a certain point, should be valid. This editing interface. It's decent, but could use some refinements. At least for the way I play the game. So you make that kind of triangle. You have room to do all that. Okay, great. So now that you are there, you are this one, right? Let's see, so counterclockwise. No, this is clockwise, this is counterclockwise. This one is clockwise. Alright, so you're this one. I want that on top. So I want to release, minus, grab, pivot left, pivot left. Okay. So then you're grabbing this by that. Does it just kind of do it? You can certainly minus before that. You also will need a pivot left. But once you've done those things, what's this look like? Pretty close. Sure. So then go ahead and just release plus, grab minus. Okay, let's check connections. Looks good. Okay, I have made 1 unit. And I touched only out to there. Okay, so if I put that 4 out... Now when did I touch this? Is this avoidable? Because the more of those I can avoid, the fewer tracks I can use. Yes. Okay, so look for when that space got touched. Whoa, okay, I was clicking the play button. Tab. There's a hotkey for it. 64 episodes in, and I discover there's a hotkey for this basic action that I do every single time I play this. Okay, so that was where you touched that. Certainly seems avoidable to me. What instruction are you on? So if you're trying to land like that... what's the instruction where I want to insert a thing? So I want to release that and grab this, I think. So right here, I believe I want to... release plus grab minus. Yes, that dodges a lot of stuff. And then add 1 more plus, and I'm back to how I am, having not touched... I still touched this space. When? Oh, right then. Well, if you're pivoting that anyway, do that first, I guess. First, I say. There, I dodged it. Perfect. Okay. The change was I add 1 more plus in there. And then I can compact the rest of this back down. Okay. And the rest of this should still play out the same. Now my other question is, did I touch that space during that process at all? Or did I manage to avoid it? You grabbed not by what I thought you grabbed by. That thing is not in the same place as where it was. It was like 1 down from there. Of course that would have changed. Okay, well, can I just improvise with this? If that's my stash space, you probably want to, like... Like, you expect to be holding by this, I think? So I guess to accomplish that, all you have to do is at some point right about here, turn right. Wait. Yeah. Release, minus, minus, left, pivot left. Then obviously those minuses are invalid because I've already done them. And I already have another pivot left. Is that valid? Or is that a pivot too many? Okay, you have to actually grab. Also you minus too many times. So I do want this then? Is that what you're saying to me? Like this? I don't think that's right. Maybe this is? That looks much more plausible. I'm touching that space anyway. Okay. I'd rather be holding that. And wasn't I already? So if I want to be holding that, then I can just turn it into place instead of having to do that extra shuffle. Yeah, so isn't this the one I want to hold? Maybe I can't pivot quite that way. No, it's this that I want to hold? No, it's this that I want to hold, isn't it? Is it? Okay, so it's whichever one is that. So it's the opposite side of the darkness from there. I just can't quite mentally rotate that. Right, so this one instead of this one, right? So switch to that. I had the opportunity 2 moves ago. So I'd like release before I do that and then grab or something? Well, I'm holding it. Still gonna touch that space. Uh-huh. There won't be a rotation where I can avoid that. Okay, so I'm gonna touch that space. Alright, so that means... Hold on, how sure am I about that? How aggressively am I seriously going to try and optimize this? I'll probably just need that extra track segment anyway. Like, there's no way I'm going to do this at 3 tracks, right? It's theoretically possible, I think. Because, like, with 3 tracks and a 2-length arm, I can go out here, grab this, minus, minus, release, turn left, plus, plus, grab, minus, minus. And, just repeat that shuffle for as much as I want to move any arbitrary length of translation. Same principle for a 1-length arm with 2 track segments. So yeah, I'm just trying to avoid having this touch that, but since the next turn is the one that bonds it, and I can't move this any farther out, then no, there's no avoiding that. Okay, that's fine then. I will just make this one more longer. Alright, so at that point, I'm here holding this. I need to push this 2 to the left. Okay? Release, plus, plus, left, grab, minus, minus. Done. And then, if that stuff is stashed... It was here, wasn't it? No, but was that the one I was trying to avoid touching? Like, the edge of that has to be... Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so I will need one more track segment yet. Annoying, but okay. Unless maybe I touch that gently enough that... Okay, let's see how exactly I touch it. Let's watch that very carefully. If there were an atom here, would it be collided by this? Oh, for sure. Okay, definitely. Okay, I'm convinced. Alright. So wait, am I at the very end of my program right now? I've shuffled that to the left a bit more. Okay. Yes, so you're that far out. Oh, check it. Look at that bond being made when it's not supposed to be. Alright, so we got a situation here with an extra bond between these two right there. Can't have that. I can't deactivate this, so I'm gonna have to do something different. What would that be? So it happened during this instruction. Let's see what this looks like. Probably bad. That's fine. See, like, that part's definitely fine. I'm gonna have to do it for the entire thing when I move it back, but, you know, I've done that before. Alright, so yeah. Not paying any attention to area. It's gonna swing that sword way the heck down here. That's fine. Okay. So at this point, I am here with that. So I release, right, plus, 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 plus. Grab. Minus, 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 minus. So that's been dragged over there. Annoyingly, I need one extra, but that's fine. Alright, so I've put that there. Then I release, left, grab, plus, 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 plus. So I drag this to there. Hold on. Yes, and then I've made a bunch of bonds again. So before I do some of those pluses, I think it's this that I want. Still gotta dodge this bond, so you know what, let's just keep it that way until I've gone by that. Alright, what have I done so far? Whoa, slow down, I want to go to here actually. Okay, so I've grabbed something imaginary, release, grab, bond, okay. Why did you turn left? You wanted a minus there. Okay, so yeah, so here's where I'm dodging this. Great. Fully dodged. I have a long way to go yet. So if it's all the way over there, I need to get this here. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Possibly done with, yeah, area inefficiency, I know. I can fix part of my area inefficiency. That does look like what I want. Products, 1 out of 6. Okay, that looks exactly like what I want. Alright, so I just fixed a little bit of area inefficiency by doing that. But I think this is a complete solution now. If I make 2 products, I can definitely make 6. I still kind of feel like there was a way to do something to avoid placing one of these track segments. Maybe not, but that's what I feel like. Alright, does everything get through here without colliding, and do you bond that to where it needs to go? No collisions. What was that move? There's something spurious in here. It looks like it's working, so maybe I won't worry about it, because that's just a cycle thing. But like, there's a little thing it tries to grab and like doesn't seem to grab? I'd like to at least know what it is. That. What are you doing? Okay, so all I have there is an extra grab and an extra release that are doing nothing. And an extra mine. What the heck? Yeah, there's never anything there. Okay, so this is what I want then? Like, yeah, just straight up extra instructions. Those are totally worth fixing. Okay, yeah. Looks like I made sense of it. Cool. Alright, leave that thread. Cool. Like, this area will never get any larger than that. This down here will. It just did. That is fine. Area 188. Cost 55G. That's pretty good. I think someone will have done it with less. I suspect there's some clever way to use 5G less. One track segment fewer. 256 area. That's a lot of hexes already. 338 area. And like the rate of growth is increasing. Okay, great. If somebody did it in less, they're not showing up clearly on the graph. There's not enough room to show. Because like some people did it way expensive. Of course they did. Makes sense. I'm at a little tiny peak over here. And at a little tiny valley over here. Alright, so my area usage was unusual compared to the rest. Alright, well, I'm happy with that. That machine was just fine. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so like, this is kind of like the next level of difficulty in these continuous output things, it seems. Like having to dodge a bond in the same row as the one that connects each unit to the next unit. Ways to not waste all of the area doing that. You could have a track that like moves up and over and down. Other than that, no, I think you are strictly forced to yeah, I think it's provably impossible since you can't like disable a glyph of bonding or anything. There's no way you're ever going to not at least translate vertically some of your output. Like you will have to go up and over or down and under or rotate around and dodge it. Because if you just want to only translate left and right with that, what about dragging the whole structure over to the edge of the glyph of bonding and like stick that on it? Have some more bonds for sticking that on. Yeah, so actually build directly on the output. Yeah, That's plausible. Yeah, that one you could probably do. Yeah, build directly on the output instead of making a unit and appending it. That's probably how you would do it if you wanted to aggressively area optimize. Now, you'd still use a bunch of area for, like, glyphs of bonding, but not as many as even just translating this up 2 units or down 2 units. Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy enough with that solution. It was at the bottom of the cost graph. That's where I like to be. Okay, oh, that looks a little bit complicated. Asymmetry. Kind of asymmetry. Not exactly asymmetry. No, this has radial symmetry, just with, like, different elements there. Okay, so vaporous solvent next time. Looks like fun. Alright, I'll see you then.